Welcome back. It is day 138 of our road to 2200. We're at 2011. We're starting off with the black pieces against a 2071. So we have e4. We're going to play the Carl Khan. And we got queen e2 early. Interesting. Very interesting. So I mean, takes, knight out. I can't take this way. I guess is the difference. So that's an interesting move order. I'm thinking I might just push. And then the knight's either going to go back or to the edge of the board. So let's go d4. Yeah, now they have to go all the way back. And I think I should be able to play e5 here. And we should just be able to take pretty good control of the center. So let's go e5. Yeah, and then go d3. Now this is just this is so weird, so weird, so weird. So I could develop here. They're going to have to go here at some moment. Then I might just play like c5. Let's develop our knight. I'm going to look to play, yeah, they don't want my bishop to come out. Very, very reasonable. So maybe the bishop's going to go to e6. I guess let's put the bishop on e6. This is not entirely like what we wanted to get out of the Carl Khan. This is targeted. If I go here, maybe there's some knight jump. I could also put the queen on c7. But I can also develop the knight here. But they want to go knight here. I don't love that. Here. I could double my pawns in the center. You know what? I don't hate that. Let's develop our knight. They're going to go knight g5. They don't go knight g5. Okay, then I'm going to stop knight g5. And they're just putting their queen back. Interesting. Opponent's playing very quickly. This is a really weird position. I'm just going to castle. What are they doing? Okay, I'm going to play c5 now. Yeah, so they want maybe to go knight here. Let's improve our rook. And now they castle. Interesting position. I think I want to just take space on the king side. Or on the queen side here. So let's start with b5. If they ever come in here, we're just going to take it. So I can push. That was kind of my idea. I don't know what a3 really does, to be honest. But let's play c4. Takes. I mean, I could also go here. I also don't have to respond. Our position is definitely better. Definitely better. But it's not the easiest to play. So if I go here, takes. This pawn's kind of weak. The bishop's got to move back, I guess. This rook's a little bit out of play. Then maybe I can play queen here. Try to win this pawn. Yeah, I think we just play c3 here. And they just go back immediately. Wow. So what if I go here? Takes, bishop takes. This is under massive pressure. If they go here, I don't understand how I'm supposed to play this though. Here, if takes, I guess. Threatening to push. Yeah, maybe now we bring the queen over this way. Let's bring our queen in. We have so much extra space over here. And they push through. They do push through. So if I can get a knight to this square, it'll be very, very strong. Also, maybe some takes push. Action can happen at some moment. If I go here, they push. So I don't really want that. Okay, let's come back with our queen now. Protecting this so I can move the knight. And they push the pawn. But I don't know if that's really a good move. I'm going to take. Are you going to take with the rook? They take with the rook. Let's go ahead and attack that. And I think I need to play with this pawn as well. But maybe we go here and here. Because I want to be able to push the pawn, but I can't do that without the bishop being there. So let's play bishop here and try to go here and then push is what I would like to do. I'd like to go a4, a5, so I might have to play rook a8. I'm trying to get a knight here. We just need to make sure that this is always protected. Okay, if you want to trade. So if I take, I don't think that's what I should be going for. I go here, takes. Then I play rook a8, I guess. Let's go for this. Knight there. I could play this. Let's control this square. Now this is a little bit weak. But I can just bring the king up and protect against it. This is a really, really weird game. Where I have all this space over here, but I need to break through. Some sacrifice is going to be good at some moment. Push, they can just block it up though, is the problem right now. Yeah, so they attack the pawn. I was thinking I probably just play some king g8. King g7, I should say. Just protecting. And now they're trying to break it open there. I mean, that's fair. Takes. Queen takes. I mean, if I ignore it, they just open everything up. So I think I have to take. And rook takes. So now the rook is pinned. There's a fork here. But if I go here, there's a check, takes, check. So I don't really want to go for that. Because I want to control this square. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to threaten to take the rook over here. And if they allow me to take here, queen takes, we pick up the rook. So they probably have to trade. Yep, there it is. And now maybe we're infiltrating. So queen there attacks this. But I can just move. I also might have some sacrifices brewing up. But maybe we just come back with the knight. Protect the knight. They can push, but then I go here. And f7 is protected. I don't think they want to let me infiltrate. Once again, the fork is not really a thing. Just because of this check. But if I step the king back, they go back there. Yeah, so they're just getting out of any checks. Well, let's bring our rook in here. They probably have to go here. There must be some kind of takes, and push. Yeah, I think I can sacrifice the bishop here. We take, pawn takes, and we go c2, attacking the bishop. And after the bishop moves, I promote, takes, and takes. So this is a very, very nice tactic. I knew this bishop sack was going to come at some moment. So they go check. I guess that does make some sense. I don't have to take. I could take, check, then go king here. I mean, they're giving me a piece. Let's take it. And then Let's go king f8. They can take the pawn if they want. So we've won some material here. Once again, they can't take. I'm just threatening to take. Now, I gotta be careful though, because my king is cut off. Okay, they do take there. Knights protect each other. They can sack the rook to get the queen in if they want. Maybe that's not something I want to allow. Takes, takes, knight takes, queen takes. I guess this is protected. Check, we can just run. Okay, let's go for this. Instead, they just take. Interesting. Let's go here. Now we're really, really close to promoting. So they're going to go for this. But wait. No, we have check. No, check, king here. Push. Okay, let's go check to start and then push the pawn. They can give me checks, but I just run. And I'm threatening rook check and promote. Here, we just move the king. Check, king here. I have 50 seconds. And it's almost mate. It's almost mate for them. They can't go here. Check here. They have no more checks after that. Actually, they can take this. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Did I blunder this really badly? I might have blundered this really badly. Oh my gosh. 30 seconds. Ah, man. Terrible. Oh, we're just completely winning too. They might just go for a flag. Dang it, man. Shoot. They can always go check and pick up the pawn if they want. I just need to move. I'm just going to go back and forth. If they draw the game, I don't think this is good for them. Just make sure that they can't give it a check here. No! No! What a... Oh, man. What a disaster. No, we were completely winning. I thought my king just ran. And that's the blunder? Where do you go? You either have to go here or here. Oh, dang it, I thought running to the edge of the board would just be good. And it's drawn. What do you have to do? Do you have to sack the rook? I mean, I saw this, obviously. But I thought that I was just going to be able to get it. I thought I was going to be able to queen. Okay, well. That's a rough game. We had so much space, so much advantage here. I hate when people play so bad and then they just have so much time and then you have no time and you're just not able to win. I mean, props to my opponent for creating the counterplay here. But man. All right, let's play another one. All right, we got Pablo here. White pieces, e4. That one's gonna bug me. E4, e5, let's play the Vienna. And we're gonna go for the gambit. And they just played d6, so let's play knight f3. And I like to develop my bishop here. It's not the best move. Yeah, after that, we have to go back. This is why it's not the best move. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna take and just go d3. I guess they're gonna argue that my bishop isn't good. Castles. I'll castle as well. I should be able to just take here. If they take like this, meh. Maybe I don't want to take though. Maybe I want to push. Pushing could be an idea. Try to control a little bit more space. Let's push through rather than opening this up. Yeah. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Let's develop our bishop. If they want to take this, I'll take with the rook. Rather they go there. So I'm going to play knight to e2. They can always take, but my plan's just to play c3. Yeah, so they decide to take. Now I'm going to take with the rook. They jump in with the bishop. Guess I'll play bishop back. We don't need to give up the bishop. That makes no sense. And now, where's the knight going? Okay, but we're just going to play rook g3. They can take, I'll take back. If they go here, it's just a free piece, so they can't do that. They probably just need to take. It kind of helps me. So I didn't really think they thought this through that much. Takes, and what are you going to do? Because if you go back, we just take this pawn. If you try to protect, there's h3. So I think they're already losing a pawn. Oh, I guess there's that. No, I can still go here and kick this away. I want to, but then there's still just knight here, queen's in. I guess I can go here and attack. Then there's check. King goes here. Not sure we want that. Oh, there's also this threat. So I probably have to kick the knight back. Let's kick the knight back. This is protected by the rook. Or by the knight. So knight has to come back here. Yeah. Maybe we just involve the other rook now. Or do we bring the king up, play knight here, knight here? I kind of like this idea. Yeah, let's play king h2. This check's not possible because I just take it with the rook. Right there. Okay. But now just rook here. You have to go back here. I guess let's go here. No checks. You have to go here to protect the pawn. Yeah, so they find that move. And now maybe we just bring the other rook. That's what I'm thinking. If you go knight here, I just take, take, take. So, yeah, let's bring our other rook into the game. There's a pin now, so taking's not possible. Yeah, maybe they want to push here. But maybe we go here. Knight takes, takes. Or do I go here first? So I can try and double. Here, push. Knight here. takes, we can't take. I could also go here, stopping them from pushing. I kind of like that. Let's go c4. Let's be a little bit preventative. We don't want them to push the pawn. They want to go here now. Do I actually care? Like if I go rook here, they play this. I just play here. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's bring our rook up. Just take back. So they take. I could take this way if I wanted. It's very weak. So if I take this way, we have 1, 2 weaknesses. If I take this way, I guess this is kind of weak, you could argue, but I don't know if I want to allow that. This pawn to be kind of weak. I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, but do I want to open up the B file is also the other question. And they can't really push because I just take this way. Are they able to attack this pawn? Like if I take this way, can they attack this successfully? I don't think so. Also, if I play knight here, are they just going to play knight here? Nah, that can't be a good move. I probably sacrifice the rook, takes, and then play knight here, attacking this. And the queen. So let's go here. Let's keep everything closed. And I could even think about putting the knight on this square, rather. Yeah, they move the king. Okay, yeah, I'm going to play knight g3 here. Here takes. I guess then they have time to go here. What if I shift my focus? I go here. Nah, I'm going to play knight g3. Here, I'm going to sack the rook. Okay, they don't do that. Let's take. So this rook's going to always be tied down to this. Yep. I could come here, start trying to pick at this pawn. I don't think the queen can come in any fashion. Start going after some of their weaknesses. I probably want to try and expand over here at some point. Yeah, rook here, maybe rook here, here. It's a very slow plan, but I don't really see how else I'm supposed to get through. It's an interesting game. They've had this backwards pawn that I need to target. Although we can't let them come in and target this pawn. If I lose this pawn, it's everything. Okay, so first go there. So I have to come up. We are attacking this, so we might see this move now. The question is, do I actually do anything about that? Would I want to take? I mean, I am winning this pawn. If they take... I can just take here with check. So they can't actually take. So I think I can just take this pawn. Let's go ahead and capture. If they take, they lose the queen, so we're good. Yeah, they go over there. But maybe now takes. Yeah, now I think I can take with check. Because if they take this way, we go here with check. And if rook takes, this rook's hanging. Yeah, so now I can go here, get out of the check. Blocks isn't possible. And if queen blocks, we have rook takes h5 check. So they step up. Do I have check? Rook takes. Here takes. Is that a position I want to play? Here, rook takes. I take, queen takes, I take here. Queen's targeting this pawn. So I don't know. Let's protect. Let's protect. I guess they can go here now, but they got to be careful of this check. So here. Maybe then I go for this. Because then I have the pawn. So if rook here, check. If queen takes, check. King takes. Okay, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice here. If they take, we're going to be able to take this afterwards. If they sack the queen, we're just going to have a position. Yeah, so they go for this. So let's take. And then take here. If they capture this, we have this. So it's an interesting position. We're up a couple pawns. Trying to push our pawn. They protect. It's a good move. They want to go check. I don't think there's a way to stop them from getting that. Actually, maybe we go queen here. Let's go queen here. They're going to go check. Can I go here? Check. King out. We start losing pawns. Here we come back. They take. Okay, I have to block like this. They're gonna take the pawn. And now can I start pushing? Is the next question. I don't have any other checks. This is protected. Let's actually go here and try to get this check in, potentially. Because if I trade queens, I'm just winning. So here, check takes, king takes, king up. They can never really push and promote, and I'm threatening to just push this pawn. So maybe something like this, check. Let me go check here. Queen endgames are hard. Maybe it would make my life so much easier if they just go here. Takes, king up. I push, they go here, I push, they come here, they're just too slow. I wonder if they can push the pawn. Check. That might be their best try, actually. Takes. They definitely have to keep the queens on the board, though. We'll see what they do. They're thinking quite a bit. Okay, they go all the way back with their queen, so they're targeting this. That makes a lot of sense. Let's start by going check. And then I'm actually going to take this pawn with check. And then check. They've got to be careful with where they go. Because if they step here, there might be some checks over here potentially in the future. Let's go check. They have to go here. So they step there. But I think that's a huge mistake because of just check. They have to step here, and then we can force a queen trade. Check. So takes, and I push this pawn. Push takes here. We always stop it. We always stop the pawn. As soon as you push, can I go here? Push here. Okay, so I can push one more time. And now we go for it. We're just in time to stop it. And we got the dub. GG! Okay, this could have been a great video if we would have got that first win. But regardless, we'll take it. That was an interesting game. We had the advantage almost the entire game, except at one moment, and then, yeah, we got it back. So, just Vienna here. Good stuff. castles, and pushing's not the best. We're supposed to play g3. Never in a million years am I playing g3 here. Doesn't make sense to me, but anyways, we get this position. And then, yeah, rook g3. Takes is wrong, though. We should take here. Wow. Really? Bishop goes back. And knight c3 going for here. Ooh, okay, so if I would have identified the weakness in his position, d5, this should have, yeah. Noticing that, you know, this cannot be controlled by his bishop because he has no light squared bishop. So I could get a knight here, and that knight's going to be worth 4 or 5 points, basically. So I kind of, yeah, wasn't thinking of that. And then we have this position. It's pretty good. I just try to bring the rooks, and we miss something here. Once again, it wants me to go for this, but I thought, oops, not that. I thought if I was going for this, they'd just jump in. But I guess the point is we have g3. And then h5. Rook h4. Queen g5. It says queen g5 doesn't make... Oh, because if you take, you lose the rook. So then it says... Also, the queen's unprotected, so there might be some stuff with this. This is a wild position. And then b5, just once again saying you're unprotected. It wants knight takes b5 because that's a free pawn. I don't see why they would play that. I don't really see like how this is so good. If you can ever take, your rook's kind of just confined. But okay, we have this. We double the, well, we bring all the rooks up. And then this was decent. This was a mistake, yes, because we have this move. Queen in, and takes is a mistake, really. So we should go queen b7 here. I guess just pinning this pawn. King h7 is the move. What if they attack us? Then we take with check, because they can't capture back. And if rook takes, we can take here. Oh, okay, that's the key. And then if they step over, we can take. Could probably just take here too. Well, no, because then queen takes attacking our rook. But okay, we played it in a different little fashion. And then here we have another win with just queen d5. I guess this is protected by this rook. They need to protect because there's threats of like takes. Not at the moment, but in the future probably. And then queen takes. They have to take with the rook. I take here and then probably check to take this pawn or go for repetition. Yeah, they needed to go for repetition here with probably just check and then just keep checking me. Because as soon as they allowed me to get into this endgame where I could come back and block, it's not good. And we found the right idea after h4. And then I said it. I said, if we can get a queen trade, then we're going to win. Because after takes, we're just faster. So that was fun. Once again, not happy about the first game, but you know, that's chess. That's chess. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.